Spartans. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tara, and this is Spartan Media for February 10th, 2015.
The top executive at social media juggernaut Twitter has acknowledged that his company has major problems with harassment and abuse, and pledges to take steps towards eliminating these issues going forward. Twitter CEO Dick Costello says in an internal memo to employees obtained by The Verge that he is embarrassed by his company's shortcomings in this area, noting that harassment issues are even pushing some users to quit this platform entirely.
Don't forget that we have President's Week off starting February 16th, so be sure to be back at school on February 23rd.
Let's talk about world news. At least 31 people were killed last Wednesday after a Taiwanese flight with 58 people on board turned onto its side shortly after takeoff. It clipped a bridge and crashed into the river in the island capital of Taipei. The island in this accident was a new model, and it hadn't been used in over a year. The cause of this incident is unknown.
Jordanian fighter pilots carried out devastating strikes against ISIS early Thursday, making good on the king's vow of vengeance for the horrific burning death of a captured airman whose hometown the jets buzzed triumphantly after the mission. Reports from the Middle East said the latest strikes killed 55 members of ISIS, including a senior commander known as the Prince of Nineveh. They came a day after King Abdullah stepped up his angry rhetoric at the terrorist army in neighboring Iraq and Syria, following the horrific death of a lieutenant who was burned alive in a cage in a shocking atrocity. Jordanian state-run media did not specify where the strikes took place, but U.S. officials told Fox News the strikes by 20 Jordanian F-16s took place on Thursday at 1 p.m. local time near the ISIS stronghold of Raqqa, Syria, and said lots of ammunition was expended. They said U.S. Air Force flew air refuelers and radar jammers in support. Now here's a story about drunk driving.
Hey guys, I'm India here with your Spartan News. There's been a controversial topic. Do you think the drinking age should be lowered to 18? Why or why not?
I'm personally all for it because in England that is the drinking age, and I feel like if you, I just feel like you need to be responsible at an early age, and I think you need to learn to be able to appreciate maybe like a glass of wine and not feel like it's something that you just have to get drunk and use irresponsibly.
I totally disagree.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, I was raised differently. I was raised to not to even touch a glass of wine until you're actually 21, and I live by that rule. Yeah. So I mean, you heard of drunk drivers? Yeah. That happens a lot. Yeah. And I don't know the percentage, but that would be a really good research to do to see exactly how many students are drunk and driving at the same time.
As we clearly see, being from two different backgrounds, the age limit is very different. While some may say lowering the age to 18 will cause those to learn responsibilities, others might disagree, saying that it will cause teens to understand drunk driving. One thing that they came to agree on is that drunk driving is deadly and shouldn't be taken lightly. You guys heard it here first with your San Juan teachers, Miss Allen and Miss Burney. Now, back to the anchors.
Thank you for that story. Now, Spartans, drunk driving is serious. An average drunk driver has driven 80 times before his first arrest, and 50 to 70% of convicted drunk drivers continue to drive on a suspended license. Did you know that every 2 minutes, a person is injured in a drunk driving crash? In 2012, 29.1 million people admitted to driving under the influence of alcohol. That's more than the population in Texas. When drinking alcohol, just be irresponsible. Choose a designated driver or call a taxi. And don't be afraid to jack someone's keys if they've been drinking. They're doing the right thing. You know you can also call your family for a ride. Yeah, they might be angry with you at first, but they're going to be proud of you for making the right decision and not going behind the wheel. Also, having a DUI can and will prevent you from getting a job long term, so just be smart.
In other news, last Friday, 3 movies came out in theaters: The Seventh Son, Jupiter Ascending, and SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water. The Seventh Son is starring Jeff Bridges and Julianne Moore and is about a war between the forces of the supernatural and humankind. Jupiter Ascending is starring Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis and is about a woman who is destined for great supernatural things but needs a push. And SpongeBob, I don't think I need to explain that one for you. So that's all we have for you today, Spartans.
Bye.